High mountains and deep forests, the secrets of Alaska's wildlife. Alaska reveals itself as a land of striking magnificence, a land remarkable not only for its breathtaking natural beauty, but also for the richness of its wildlife. Its vast forests, steep mountains, and endless tundras are the stage for ecosystems of incredible richness. Survival in these unforgiving places requires constant adaptation to extremely harsh conditions. The thick fur and protective layers of fat increase the animal's resistance to glacial climates, while concealment and camouflage skills prove vital in the eternal struggle between hunters and prey. Every behavior observed within the Alaskan fauna is a faithful reflection of the evolutionary adaptations shaped over millennia. The animals, in their quest for food, deploy highly complex strategies. The perpetually evolving interactions between predators and prey determine the profound dynamics of this ecosystem. In terrestrial habitats, diverse ecosystems extend from the dizzying slopes of high mountains to dense and shaded forest areas. Those that inhabit the forest stalk their prey under the cover of trees, while others move with more freedom in the vast open expanses. The climate largely shapes life in this region. The winters here are harsh and endless, while the summer offers a brief but intensely vibrant life cycle. The snow that falls in winter forces many species to hibernate or to develop unique survival strategies as part of their life cycle. The reindeer stands as an iconic symbol of the icy and dark lands of the far north. These magnificent animals have adapted to the harshest climatic conditions, finding ways to survive in the most difficult circumstances that nature can impose. Their great migrations, in rhythm with the four seasons, lead them across some of the most impressive and wildest natural landscapes on the planet. Colossal herds, composed of hundreds, even thousands of souls, converge in a relentless quest for food across pristine expanses, draped in a thick blanket of snow. During these epic journeys, the reindeer forge strong social bonds. Each individual plays a crucial role in the safety and cohesion of the group. Thanks to their skillful legs and incredibly resilient bodies, they cut through deep snow, tirelessly continuing their path even in the most extreme conditions. The reindeer is a medium-statured mammal, generally measuring between 1 and 2 meters in length. Its body structure has evolved to give it a broad and powerful body, an essential asset for surviving in difficult conditions. Its weight can vary between 50 and 200 kilograms, depending on its sex, females being generally lighter, while males are more massive. The structure of the reindeer's head is admirably designed to facilitate their search for food. A broad, flat nose facilitates breathing and refines their sense of smell to find food under the snow. Their eyes, positioned on the sides of their head, provide them with a panoramic field of vision, allowing them to remain constantly alert to predators. These animals possess long and strong legs, increasing their ability to move in deep snow. The structure of their legs allows them to move in snowy areas with minimal energy expenditure during the winter. Moreover, the wide hooves of their feet help them maintain balance on the snow and prevent slipping, a feature allowing them to easily cover long distances during their migrations. One of the most remarkable physical characteristics of the reindeer is its thick, dense coat. This fur has the primary function of conserving body heat in the most extreme cold conditions. In summer, the coat thins out to adapt to higher temperatures. In winter, the thickness of its coat can reach up to 10 centimeters. The color of its coat varies with the seasons. In winter, it can be a pristine white, while in summer it sports shades of brown and gray. This makes them more effective at camouflaging themselves in their natural environment. One of the most distinctive features of male reindeer is their majestic antlers. These antlers grow and are shed at certain times of the year, a natural cycle closely linked to the reindeer's life cycle. The antlers are used for competition among males and to attract females. The shape and size of the antlers vary according to the sex and age of the individual. Those of the young are smaller, but over time they become larger, richly branched structures. They also possess exceptional hearing, capable of detecting sound waves with great precision. This characteristic helps them perceive sounds from the environment, allowing them to anticipate the approach of predators or perilous situations. Their ears are very sensitive to ambient sounds, which allows them to react quickly to dangers. This sensitivity facilitates communication within the herd and allows them to move swiftly in case of danger. The sense of smell plays an essential role in the survival of reindeer. Their large nostrils allow them to detect chemicals in the air and to locate food sources. This ability is particularly crucial in winter for finding plants buried under the snow. Furthermore, the sense of smell has a major impact on communication with other individuals and on the management of social relationships within the herd. Thanks to pheromones, they can detect information about sex and reproductive status, thus facilitating the process of finding a mate. Reindeer feed on a wide range of plants, particularly in the tundra, taiga, and mountainous areas. Grasses, shrubs, mosses, and tree leaves are their main food sources. In winter, snow-covered mosses and lichens become essential food resources. These foods provide them with the necessary nutrients to meet their energy needs. Water plays an equally vital role. In summer, they can get enough liquid from fresh plants and herbs, while in winter, finding water becomes more difficult. That is why their ability to obtain water by melting snow is of paramount importance for their survival. Reindeer's feeding strategies are extremely effective. These animals generally move in herds and search for their food in groups, a social structure that makes the process more efficient. Simultaneously, communication between herd members allows them to detect dangers and avoid them. The reproduction process is vital for the sustainability of the species. The mating season usually takes place in autumn, between September and October. During this period, a notable interaction and competition is established between males and females. Males display various behaviors to attract females, including emitting powerful sounds, presenting their antlers, and engaging in ritual battles with other males. These displays increase the chances for the strongest and healthiest males to attract females, who carefully observe these contests to mate with the most fit partner. Gestation lasts about 230 days and usually culminates in the birth of fawns in May and June. The female chooses a safe place to give birth, most often to a single fawn, although twins can be born on rare occasions. In natural conditions, without hunting pressure, reindeer can live on average between 10 and 15 years. However, the predators that inhabit these regions, especially bears, hold a prominent place among their natural enemies, directly affecting their lifespan. The behavior of bears when hunting reindeer plays a crucial role in the life cycle of these animals and in the balance of the ecosystem. This predator-prey relationship is a fundamental element of natural dynamics. By hunting, bears control the size of the herds, which helps prevent the excessive growth of the reindeer population. If the latter were to become too numerous, they could damage the ecosystem's vegetation, leading to a reduction in habitats for themselves and for other animal species. Alaska is distinguished by its magnificent nature and rich biodiversity, and among the most majestic inhabitants of these wild lands are bears. The vast forests, mountainous terrains, and deep valleys provide a perfect habitat for these animals. The diverse climatic conditions of Alaska allow bears to survive through various adaptations. These powerful creatures generally live solitary lives and are recognized for their exceptional hunting skills. They can travel great distances to access food sources, both in summer and winter. During the summer months, they concentrate near water sources and in food-rich areas to accumulate energy. In winter, they adapt to colder and more difficult conditions by hibernating. Bears are generally large in size and of a robust build. Their body structure is characterized by a strong muscle mass, which gives them remarkable abilities to run fast and climb powerfully. They have a rounded body, a broad head, and a short neck. Their thick, dense fur acts as natural thermal insulation, an indispensable asset for surviving in extremely cold climates. The color of their coat varies. It can be brown, black, white, or gray. The bear's forelegs are equipped with powerful muscles that enhance their hunting and climbing abilities. Their wide paws are equipped with 5 toes armed with powerful claws, allowing them to overpower their prey and improve their grip on the ground. The robustness of their jaw allows them to easily shred tough and resistant food. Moreover, this powerful jaw structure plays a vital role in capturing and dismembering their prey. Their sensory organs are also highly developed. Their piercing eyes allow them to see well, even in low light conditions. Their olfactory ability is simply extraordinary, helping them to locate food sources from kilometers away and to detect dangers in advance. Moreover, their hearing is remarkable. Bears can detect even low-frequency sounds, which allows them to better perceive their environment. Detecting dangers early in the wild increases their chances of survival. During their social interactions, sensory organs play an important role in communication. Bears can convey various messages through smells and sounds, which influences hierarchy and social dynamics. Bears prefer wooded areas, which offer rich vegetation and diverse food sources, both plant and animal. Forests also provide an ideal environment for bears to hide and avoid predators. Mountainous areas are another important habitat. Bears living there benefit from the diverse food sources these areas offer, particularly in summer with the abundance of flowers and herbs. Tundra regions are preferred habitats, especially for polar bears. Sea ice is essential for their hunting, as it allows them to access marine mammals like seals. However, climate change is rapidly melting these habitats, threatening the living space of these magnificent creatures. Finally, riverbanks and lakeshores are vital habitats, providing not only drinking water, but also a great advantage in the search for food. Bears are animals that are distinguished not only by their habitat and physical strength, but also by their complex psychological characteristics. Their cognitive abilities, social interactions, and emotional behaviors make them particularly interesting compared to other mammals. Their intellectual acuity is revealed in their ability to solve complex problems, whether it's navigating mazes, using objects as tools to reach food, or outsmarting ingenious mechanisms. These activities are crucial for them to understand their environment and adapt to new situations. Bears are also remarkable for their ability to use tools in their natural environment. They show creativity by using objects like stones or branches to feed, a clear indicator of their level of intelligence. Social learning is another important factor. Young bears develop their hunting, feeding, and survival skills by observing and learning from more experienced individuals. These processes strengthen the transmission of knowledge and social structures. The emotional intelligence of bears is also linked to their ability to show empathy. Studies have shown that they are capable of understanding the emotional state of other individuals. Above all, mother bears are extremely skilled at perceiving the needs and emotional states of their cubs, which reinforces their protective and affectionate behavior. Furthermore, bears can sometimes show empathy towards other animals, another indicator of their emotional intelligence. In addition to the reindeer and bears that inhabit Alaska, another iconic predator is the lynx. This impressive feline is distinguished by its ability to face the challenges of survival in this vast and rich natural environment. The lynx has perfectly adapted to Alaska's harsh climatic conditions and its diverse habitats, from dense forests to mountainous areas and tundras. Lynxes generally prefer densely wooded areas. These places not only provide them with hunting opportunities, but also allow them to conceal themselves and protect themselves from predators. They can also find refuge in mountainous terrain, using a vast territory to hunt at high altitudes. The lynx is renowned for being a formidably effective hunter. It feeds on various prey such as deer, rabbits, and birds, thanks to extremely developed observation skills. They move with a spectral stealth, stalking their prey without making the slightest sound. Their sharp teeth and powerful jaws allow them to capture their prey in a flash. Furthermore, thanks to their nocturnal hunting habits, they avoid diurnal predators and conserve their energy. Lynxes are generally known as solitary animals, a lifestyle linked to their hunting strategies that favor discretion. However, in certain situations, lynxes can develop social relationships. Females, especially during the period of raising their young, establish close bonds and show strong maternal instincts. Males interact with females during the mating season, encounters that are generally brief and dictated by the female's preferences. The nest-building process is of paramount importance for lynxes. Females are very meticulous in choosing a suitable location, usually in isolated and quiet areas, to raise their young safely. To build their nests, these animals prefer areas with dense vegetation or rocky outcrops, which offer both protection and an environment conducive to hunting. After creating the nest, protecting the young becomes the most important task. The behavior of protecting the nest begins with powerful innate instincts. The female is very cautious, and when she perceives a threat, she may guide her young to a hiding place or adopt aggressive behavior towards the intruder. Scent marking plays an important role both in defense and in social communication. Females frequently mark their territory with their urine to signal their presence and ensure that other lynxes stay away. Lynxes develop territorial defense mechanisms to protect both their nests and their hunting areas. Although they are solitary, they can show aggressive behaviors towards other lynxes in their territory, which ensures the protection of resources and contributes to the formation of a hierarchy. Males generally defend a vast area, while females operate in smaller territories. Defense mechanisms are directly linked to their ability to detect threats. Their sharp eyes and keen hearing allow them to immediately detect predators. When they perceive a danger, they often prefer to remain silent to better assess it before adopting defensive behaviors, which can range from simple intimidating sounds to a direct attack. These conflicts between lynxes can lead over time to the formation of a hierarchical order, influencing the development of social structures within the species. Another wild animal that inhabits Alaska is the Arctic fox, which has some similarities with the lynx in terms of skills and hunting strategies. The fox is a species that has perfectly adapted to the harsh conditions of cold climates. Its most striking physical feature is undoubtedly its thick, dense fur, a true marvel of adaptation. In winter, this pristine white coat provides it with perfect camouflage in the snowy landscapes. When summer arrives, its coat transforms, changing to grey-brown tones to blend in with the earth and grass. The inner layer of its fur, dense and soft, is crucial for maintaining body temperature in freezing weather. The long, bushy tail of this animal plays an important role in balance and can be used as a blanket to conserve heat. These animals are medium-sized predators, generally measuring between 70 and 90 centimeters in length. Their body structure, with short legs and wide feet, allows them to move better on the snow. The evolution of the Arctic fox dates back about 2 million years, a period during which the need to adapt to cold climates arose during the Ice Ages. During this process, Arctic foxes also accelerated their metabolism to save energy, which made them a species capable of surviving in extreme conditions. Their diet is omnivorous, allowing them to access various food sources such as rabbits, rodents, especially lemmings, birds, and plant resources, ensuring their survival in different environmental conditions. These animals travel vast areas in search of food, using their sharp senses to detect sounds and smells. The process of searching for food generally requires patience and sustained attention. When they spot their prey, they immediately lunge to try to capture it. During the winter months, when food sources become scarce, Arctic foxes adopt a more strategic approach. They use various methods to find their prey under the snow and tend to move less to conserve their energy. One of their most remarkable strategies is food storage. When they find prey, they sometimes bury the excess in the snow for future needs. This storage behavior, a true proof of foresight, is a major asset for their survival during difficult periods and can be considered an indicator of their intelligence. They possess a remarkable spatial memory that allows them to find their caches, an essential skill that reflects their intelligence and survival abilities. Thanks to this strategy, Arctic foxes can maintain a more stable feeding pattern during the winter months. The intelligence and strategy of Arctic foxes in developing their feeding habits integrate them perfectly into the dynamics of the ecosystem. Their ability to manage limited resources allows them not only to survive, but also to reproduce successfully, thus maintaining their populations despite the harsh conditions. Perhaps the most impressive wild animal in Alaska is the musk ox. Adapted to the extreme living conditions of the Arctic, this animal is distinguished by its physical characteristics and social behavior. Musk oxen generally live in Arctic and subarctic regions, on the tundra and glaciers, where they feed on mosses, grasses, and other low-lying plants. In winter, they move in compact groups, a social structure that facilitates the search for food and offers better protection against predators. Their herbivorous diet is adapted to the scarcity of resources. Covered with a dense and woolly coat, their body can reach 2.5 meters in length and weigh between 180 and 450 kilograms. Another remarkable survivor is the wolverine. Its ability to survive in unfavorable climatic conditions, its impressive physical characteristics, and its social structure have made it a symbol of cold nature. Despite its modest size, the wolverine enjoys a reputation for unparalleled ferocity and tenacity. Although generally solitary, the females gather during the breeding season to protect and feed their young, thus increasing the young's chances of survival. However, they face threats such as climate change, habitat loss, and hunting, which endanger their populations. Thus concludes our journey into the heart of Alaska, a land where wildlife, in all its splendor and harshness, reminds us of the indomitable force of nature and the ingenuity of evolution. Each creature, from the migratory reindeer to the elusive lynx, plays an indispensable role in this fragile balance. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel for new explorations. See you in the next video.